So this is Henry. Henry doesn't care about the quality of girls he's attracting. Every day he wakes up and checks his dating apps like Tinder and Hinge to see if he has any matches. And if there aren't any, he just continues to swipe right to match with any girl who has 2 eyes and a mouth. You see, his motto is quantity over quality. Eventually, someone will match, and when that happens, maybe I can get my little willy wet, he says. Fast forward. His love life revolves around dating and having casual sex with girls who aren't good for him. Girls who slow him down and distract him from his goals. Girls who aren't loyal. Girls who only care about the superficial things. Meet Caesar. Caesar doesn't settle for low-quality women. He carefully vets out any woman that gets his attention, and he's not just after a quick nut. He understands the value of having the right energy around him. Because of this, he enjoys beautiful, long-term relationships. Listen, bro, if you don't focus on finding a high-quality woman in your life, then you're in for a rude awakening. Now you might say,
Gee, I ain't no simp. I don't even need to go right now. I need to lock in.
Bro, I'm not telling you not to lock in. I'm not telling you to be on the hunt for girls. But this video is meant to just build your level of awareness, bro. You have to be on the lookout of what you have around you. I can only say that because when I was younger, I didn't do that at all. I was actually a lot like Henry from the beginning of that video. So let me tell you the story of young Chi. So I'm gonna go back all the way to high school. In high school, I wasn't the best looking guy. I wasn't the worst looking guy. I feel like I was just average looking. I was still developing. I didn't really know how to talk to girls, but I was pretty good at sports. And I got into sports because I seen that's what all the girls like. The girls like the jocks. Girls like the guys who play sports. Once I see now, I said, nope, I'm training. So I'll go into high school training for football, basketball, just trying to be active so that essentially I can get girls. And I didn't know that this was the reason that I started off, but as I got older, I started reflecting like, man, what was the motivation for me wanting to be in the spotlight or me wanting to be an athlete in high school? And then I thought back, it was like, bro, all the cool people, all the popular kids were athletes, right? So that kind of enticed me to want to be an athlete. And I was kind of just naturally good at stuff. So why not, right? I would look around and see, oh yeah, this guy is the captain of the basketball team. He got all the attention. He got all the girls. Everybody wants to be like him. This is how men are built, right? This is how boys are built. So this is what we gravitate to. And this continues to follow me through the rest of my life. And I'm gonna get there. But it's always that validation from other men, right? Now going into sports like football, I was actually really good. You know, I was in papers. I was starting linebacker for the team, running back. We went to states. It was a really good experience. And then from there, I started getting more and more attention from girls. I was still a little bit awkward, don't get me wrong, but I wouldn't say that, you know, I was like lame. I was just trying to figure it out, like all young boys are, just trying to figure it out. So fast forward, I start college, and first thing I wanted to do was become a party promoter because I got to college for orientation and there were parties going on campus. And I'm like, oh, this is where all the girls are going. This is where the popular guys are. I could see like the upperclassmen, they was having parties already. So I got to college. I'm like, all right, well, my first thing to do is become a party promoter. Then I became a party promoter and I was really good at it. Only freshman, really doing it with my group of friends. Ended up, you know, months later, I'm like, all right, well, what's the next level from party promoter? Then I ended up becoming a DJ. So I'm on college, I'm in campus, I'm the party promoter, DJ guy, I'm getting all the attention, I'm eating it up. This is when I start actually like feeling myself. I start getting my confidence, like, oh, everybody's hitting me up, you know, come to my parties. I'm talking to girls on campus. I'm giving them the little wing. I'm giving them the dreamy eyes. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm getting my bag. So eventually I start, you know, really capitalizing on being on the attention, and girls start coming in like
rapid, you know what I'm saying? If you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, you hear me?
But Now, on a serious note, so I'm 19 years old and I got girls just throwing themselves at me. Fast forward a year later, I joined a fraternity. So now I'm the frat boy, DJ, party promoter. The trifecta of just like college, just attention, right? I kind of set myself up for that, but at the end of the day, I wanted the attention because just stemming back from high school, the people who were in the spotlight or the people who were popular, and the people who were popular were the ones who got the most girls. Then I thought back to myself, and now this is me as an adult and as a grown man, and this is years of development, years of just thinking back like why I was this way. It was because I was looking for validation from my peers and from other men, honestly, from other boys, because I wanted to be cool. Now, it's kind of like a societal thing of like, yo, the more girls you get, the cooler you are. It don't matter, oh, how many bodies you got, bro. Oh, I got this, you know. Like people, you know, you pump your chest out because you can get girls, right? And so it kind of was like like you get trophies, you know, in terms of like that societal, it's like a societal construct where men are idolized from the more women you get. And it's kind of the opposite for women, but that's a whole nother video. So now that I'm about to graduate, I'm about to move on to the next level of life. And this is when I actually start intentionally kind of dating a little bit. But throughout college, I kind of didn't know what that was. I didn't know what it was to take a woman seriously. All I knew was, you know, just chase a nut and just keep it moving, you know. And I tried to intentionally date, but that led to a lot of degeneracy. And I didn't know what it was to date. And I was still getting some attention. And I wouldn't be faithful. I wasn't faithful. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know how to be. I wasn't taught that. You know what I'm saying? Like my life was just just a fast-paced lifestyle. Mind you, I'm in nightlife. You know, I'm the nightlife DJ in the city. You know, now I'm starting doing shows all over the world, doing concerts, doing festivals. My name was really out there. And at that point, I was getting DMs like crazy. And so none of that really mattered to me. It didn't matter what type of women were coming into my bedroom or coming into my DMs or, you know, it didn't matter. It was just a thing of stroking my ego. Now, I look back, I'm like, damn, I had some really low quality women taking up my attention. And now I say low quality because I'm looking back at their values, their principles, their beliefs, like what they cared about. I'm just like, oh no, like I would have girls, oh yeah, Chi, can I come to your party? I'll do anything to come into your party. Like literally just throw themselves at me to get interest into a party. Like, is this the type of girls that I wanted to attract? Now, eventually that lifestyle caught up with me because as I got older, we start to reflect and we start to kind of realize the people who are important and the people who aren't. And this is where you could have a love of your life that you met in college or you met years ago, but you let that slip by because you were too blinded from living a great life, or you were too blinded from the stereotypes of trying to get as many girls as you can. Now we fast forward again. My girl currently, I met her when I was 19, 20 years old. Like this is like my second year of college. And she seen me through all those levels of just degeneracy, you know what I'm saying? We weren't together through that whole time, but you know, she was the first girl that I actually really took serious. We weren't like officially like, you know, boyfriend and girlfriend at the time, but like when I looked at her, I didn't look at her like I seen with other girls. There was something different about her, but I was so focused on so many other things, I let that slip by. So years go by and I start developing myself. I start actually becoming a man. And, you know, thank God somehow she slips back into my life. I think I just shot her a DM. It's been years. I'm like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, and she was single too. So we ended up, kind of rekindling. We stayed in contact for a few years between the time, but like nothing serious. And through that time, she just been by me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna say I was a perfect dude to her. I was definitely by far not the perfect dude for her, but eventually I hit a point where now I look at her and life completely different. And she's seen me through all these stages. And I found a really quality woman who wants me for me and not because of what I have or what I could have, you know what I'm saying? And the fact that she knew me while I was in those phases and is still sticking by me speaks a lot. Now, not everybody's going to have that, but you have to understand, I got to a point where I identified her like, oh no, she is quality, red alert, red alert, red alert. Nobody else matters. I can't let this go by. I'm not about to get 40, 50, 60 years old by myself and let this slip by and have somebody else scoop this up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's over for that. Like, you get to a point as a man where you realize, and where you have to put things to the side and take things serious and build towards the future. Okay, now that we got that out the way and y'all got a little bit of my background and my story, because of course you have to be with some low quality women to know what a high quality woman looks like. So now y'all know that I'm not just talking out my ass. I've seen it and I've experienced it. So now we can transition to the part of how I tell you how to attract your own quality woman, right? Hold on, I just woke up. I need to drink my coffee. Whew. Man, this is good stuff. But yeah, so now what I want y'all to do, let me put this down. I want y'all to think about something. I want y'all to think about what your dream girl looks like. Now, matter of fact, I want you to go get a paper and pen. You can put it on your laptop. So whatever you want to do, make a list of all the qualities, the traits, the values. You can talk about their physically, obviously you want them to look good. But what is your dream girl in your mind? What does she look like, man? Like, so just write a list, and I'm gonna write one too, and I'm gonna show exactly what mine looks like. Like I said, the list needs to have the personality traits, physical appearance, their habits, hobbies, what their values are, the principles that they go by, anything that you think you want in your high quality dream girl. Now I want you to write another list with all the green flags and the red flags. So all the green flags being maybe she likes to cook, or she's nurturing, and she loves this, and the red flags might be she goes out a lot, or she is promiscuous, she a thought. So I don't know, but no one wants a thought. So but nah, write these down. I'm gonna give you a few minutes, but this is super crucial into what I'm about to put together. So make sure y'all write that down. Now, the next thing I want you to write down is, what does your dream girl look for in her dream guy, right? What does her ideal dream guy look like? Now, I want you to put yourself in her shoes. Don't just be weird and just talk about all your traits. No, I want you to be realistic. I want you to be very realistic and go into the mind of a woman, of a high quality woman that you want, and what would she want, right? Because that's what makes a good relationship. So make a list of that. It doesn't have to be long, just anything that comes to your mind. And if you're having trouble, listen, go on ChatGPT and type in, what does a high quality woman want in her man? And you'll get some answers. Like, it's really not that hard. Now I want you to look at this list. Go through the list, and now let me ask you a question. Do you check off the boxes on that list? If you do, then you didn't make the list right. Because in order to attract a high quality woman, you need to become a high quality man. I need you to make those your goals in life, right? Make those your goals, the ones that where the boxes aren't checked off. It could be your physical health. You mean your dream girl might want a really fit guy, or a guy that is really smart, a guy that takes care of himself, or a man that is confident and can lead. If you don't see those traits in yourself, then you have some work to do. And this is exactly what I had to do. I literally did this before I realized that I had to take someone serious. I literally did this prior to me becoming who I am today. You gotta think about it, bro. You're a reflection of the woman that you attract. So if you're living a degenerate life, 9 times out of 10, your girl's going to be trapped in that degenerate lifestyle as well. If you don't go to the gym, she's not gonna go to the gym 9 times out of 10 either. If you don't read, if you don't strive for something bigger, if you don't have goals, she's not gonna have goals neither. You attract what you put out into the universe, bro. The only real dating advice is self-improvement. The best way to meet an incredible person is to become an incredible person. So that brings me to what I had to do in order to elevate and become high quality. I had to go monk mode. So for 6 months, I disconnected myself from the outside world and locked in on my actual goals. I took the traits that I wrote down on this paper, and I also took my quarterly, my monthly, my yearly goals, and I put them together. And I realized that the only way that I'm going to complete this is if I change my habits, change my mindset, and lock in without any distractions. And what monk mode is literally evolution and transformation from your old self to your new self, because you put yourself in an environment where there's nothing that can sway you from becoming your ultimate self. One of my traits that I wrote down that a high quality woman wanted was to have a great physique, to be healthy. So what did I do? I locked in and I started going to the gym every single day. I started eating the right things. I figured out what a good diet is. I had to kind of figure out what my body liked and what I was eating, and realized that what I was eating wasn't really benefiting me at all. And I didn't work out at all before. I didn't go to the gym at all. I didn't do anything. But I knew that in order for me to get to the next level, I have to do something different, because if I did what I always did, then I'll get what I always got. And throughout this whole period, I also started adapting better habits. I used to smoke a lot of weed, bro. I used to drink a lot. I used to, watch porn a lot, do all these things. And I'm just like, man, these habits are not contributing to my next level. I need to just lock in, and it really starts with just becoming more disciplined. And then when I became more disciplined, I started aligning my mind, my body, and my spirit, because I'm replacing my bad habits with good habits like reading, meditating, waking up early, journaling. I'm doing those things that will progressively help me grow into my full potential, right? So I'm taking these traits that I want to be, and I realized that men who are successful do these things, so I need to do them too. And eventually, as I'm being consistent, it starts progressively overloading, and then I'm getting my confidence back. I'm getting my self-esteem back. I'm getting my integrity. And then I start being able to handle dealing with a woman of high quality, because I realize that I am now high quality. And I know that whatever I put out there, this woman right here is going to be right by my side, because she understands the value and I understand her value. So it just takes a matter of asking yourself, are you doing the right things? Are you abiding by the right habits? What can you do better? And then just spending time with yourself, cutting off any friends who don't contribute to your growth, bro. Like, that's one thing I had to do, because they weren't helping me get to that next level. Honestly, some of them were bringing me down. You know what I'm saying? And I still love them to death. Some of them are actually still my brothers. But in certain cases, you gotta kind of just do your own thing, bro. Cause they not gonna put food on your table. They not gonna transform you into the man that you need to be. The benefits from entering your muck mode, making that transformation and becoming your ultimate self. Now you have a high quality woman, and with that, you can even transform more, because now I realize that I'm more focused, I'm more driven than ever, I'm less distracted, and I'm super motivated because I know I got a good woman by my side that I can build with. And now I'm like, all right, bet, it's bigger than me. I can't sit around and play video games and smoke weed all day, because my girl's gonna call me and she's gonna ask me what I did today. I'm about to lie, oh yeah, I just sat around and played video games. No, I've been working, I've been building. So you know that I'm competent. So you know that I'm here for the long run. You feel me? Because it's just me and you at the end of the day. I got my girl adopting to some habits that I'm doing. I'm training for a marathon right now. We started at the beginning of the year running a 5K. And now she's literally started running with me when I'm doing some of these long distance runs. We just ran 5-6 miles the other day. And, that's probably the longest she has ever ran. But she pushed herself. I'm seeing her push herself. So, like I said, you attract what you put out there. That goes to show that you have a quality person by you when you're progressing and they're progressing with you. Now, the only way this was possible was because I went muck mode for those days. Now, I have this free community, and we just released something called the Monk Mode Challenge. Now, the Monk Mode Challenge is everything I was saying in this video in terms of getting your habits right, building your confidence, your self-esteem, your mental toughness, and putting it into an actual program that you can follow, something that you can stick to, something where now you can build your consistency. Now you can stop procrastinating. Now you can actually become that high-quality man that deserves a high-quality woman. If you join this challenge, I promise you, it will change your life. So just click the link in the description. It's just 30 days of proving to yourself that you are who you say you are. That's it. But listen, bro, I'm cheering for you. I'm wishing you well. I hope you attract everything that you deserve, but you just got to really do some introspective work and ask yourself, are you high quality or are you low quality? And even if you are on the verge of being high quality or low quality, there's always so much more work to do. Self-improvement isn't something that you're about to do for 3 days, 3 months. No, this is a long-time journey. I'm improving myself every single day. And that's just something you need to ask yourself. So if you took any value from this video, do all that good stuff. Like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. I definitely have some more content like this coming out. I'm trying to drop so much more content, and I appreciate y'all if you made it to this far. I just want you to be great, man, because you're definitely special. Especially if you even found this video, that means your mindset is completely different than a lot of people. So I say that to say it's been real. So if you're looking for more information on what monk mode is and how to go about it, just click this playlist and I got all the information for you. And once again, if you want to join the Monk Mode Challenge, just click that link in the description. I can't wait to see you there.